one more pick, a piece from each of us. Take it away, KC, your last pick for week 8.
Atlanta -3 over Carolina. It's incredible that the Falcons are only favored by 3 points in this matchup. I think people are not recognizing where these teams are right now. Over the past 4 games, Carolina has tallied 200 or more net passing yards only once. They've given the ball away 9 times. The Panthers have allowed 25 or more points in 3 of those contests, and they gave up not 100. They gave 198 or more rushing yards on 2 occasions. Carolina's pass blocking is terrible right now. Their pass rush has all but disappeared. That 3-3-5 stack setup that they play that gives them really creative blitzes, it threw people for a loop the first few weeks. Now they picked up on it. Now they know how to block it, and so their pass rush is doing terrible. Atlanta, they won 3 out of 4 in part because their offense finally looks like what we expected an Arthur Smith-led platoon to look like. It's starting to hit on all cylinders, and Pitts is looking like an offensive rookie of the year candidate, which we expected early in the year and wasn't panning out, and it is now. And you add all this together, and I'm just like, I cannot understand why people are still thinking Carolina is what they were in weeks 1, 2, and 3. The public is still thinking that, and they're not recognizing that Carolina is a much worse team than they are. And Atlanta, people are thinking that they were earlier this year, I believe, as well. And they're saying, okay, that they're expecting those teams to be even. And I think that where they're trending right now, Atlanta is probably almost a touchdown better than Carolina at this point. And again, when you're having to talk about Sam Darnold and justifying him being in the lineup, he was playing pretty well the first few weeks of the season. Now the coach is having to literally justify this is why we have him, and there's rumors that they're wanting to look for another quarterback mid-season. I mean, this thing is starting to fall apart for the Panthers, so I like Atlanta to cover on this.
It's a much different offense when you don't have Christian McCaffrey back there being the engine of everything, and we're seeing that come true. And that's really not a knock on Chuba Hubbard. It's more just the building up of running backs don't matter in case they do, right? And Christian McCaffrey, definitely one of the guys they do. And speaking of that, on the other side of this game, I'll throw out a bonus pick. Still got Mike Davis sitting at a prop for his total yards from scrimmage, rushing plus receiving yards on BetMGM, of 51.5. And it's like, I mean, Cordell Patterson has taken control of that backfield at this point of the game. So I like the under on Mike Davis for 51.5 total yards.